What is going on, you guys? Hopefully, you're having a wonderful Thursday. It's December 16th, 1:41 p.m. Eastern Time. We're trying a new setup here at Trading Learning 101. I've started streaming on Vimeo, Vimeo, and I have it linked up to YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff. So I'm trying it out with you guys, testing it out, because going into 2022, I want to start moving over to Venmo, and I want to start streaming a lot more from that platform. And this is for the members as well. So right now we're still in the early stages of testing this out, but I think that this is going to be home going forward instead of just streaming every day in the Discord that we do in the trading live stream. I want this stuff to be available for you guys at your fingertips. So in case you missed the recap or the pre-market prep, you can go back, rewatch and revisit these videos, and they're on demand at your fingertips. And if we talk about any important subjects or topics, you have a keyword search on Venmo. So let's say you want to learn about level 2 or something. You could type in level 2, and every video I tag with level 2 or tape reading, price action, and so on, it'll pull those videos up for you. So I'm excited about Venmo going forward, or Vimeo. So let's talk about the stocks that popped off today. This morning we woke up to futures and the SPY in new all-time highs, gapping up from 470s up to 475. But then that was short-lived. And then as you see, prices all day have just been getting driven down and driven down hard. There's just a lot of negative momentum in the market. So this morning in the pre-market prep, we were talking about how the last few days have been a little lackluster. We haven't seen stocks with really any momentum. We were seeing a lot of stocks quickly pop, pull back, failed follow through, and no continuation whatsoever. So it's been a really hard market for a lot of traders out there. We have to be very selective in what we trade and just patiently wait around for that opportunity to come around. So this morning, we had a few stocks that were gapping up. CALT was gapping up super huge. This had a lot of potential on it, and I actually took a trade on CALT, and it was a loser. With CALT this morning, it was right at this $26 level here. And let me blow this up for us and zoom in. CALT was right at this $26 level here. We've seen that it had the potential to run up to $30. That's a nice $4 upside opportunity on a name like this. So when the market opens on CALT, it's hanging out, pushing up above that 26, running up here to 27.50. So as this is pulling back right here to 26.50s, I jump in anticipating for it to get a nice snap right out of the open up to that $30. 26.50 fails, and this starts to flush down to 26 and below 26. So I got out on CALT, and I took a $800 loss on CALT to start the day. So after that, I said, all right, things ain't looking good right now. We've been seeing a lot of failed follow through. Stocks have been just quickly popping and failing to continue. So I need to sit back and let these setups come to me. So every day we've been keeping our eyes on stocks that have just been in play every single day. PPSI, ISIG, AMC, SGMA, DWAC, a handful of these names we've been keeping our eyes on every day because they offer good range opportunity. So this morning, I focused my attention once again on ISIG. I still think that this is gearing up for a nice run to the upside. It was a recent big supernova runner running for 3 days straight, up $30 in 3 days. And since then, it's just been getting hammered down. But every single day, it has been offering good opportunity, really good opportunity. ISIG, we have been seeing spike $2, $3 real fast. So some people may look at that and say, nah, that's garbage. I don't like trading stocks like that. And that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to trade these stocks. There's over 3,000 stocks in the stock market. Always go for what grabs your attention. Always. For me, I see good opportunity every day in ISIG just from the quick momentum that it offers and the range with the price action. We see this thing easily every day from 1950 running up to 2250. That's a $3 rip right there. To me, I see opportunity in that. So I've trained myself to keep my eyes out and open open for plays like this. Right here, right out of the open, 1750s, runs up to 1950s, and then runs up to 2150. I mean, that's a what, $4 move right there, all within the first half hour. That's good range. That's what I see. And then yesterday, right here from 1650s, runs up to 1850. That's a $2 rip. And then from 1650 again, it runs up to $20. That's a $3.50 rip to the upside. So there's opportunity in this, yeah, but it is also risky as well. People like to chase after stocks. So if you chase after something like this, yeah, you're going to get burnt. You are. If you're chasing after it as it's ripping and spiking up, it's too late. You missed it. You want to be studying how it set up before that big spike. That's where the money is. So with ISIG, you guys, I honestly feel like this is setting up still. It's setting up, gearing up. If we break up over $18, this can run 19, 20, 21, 22. I can see this running all the way up to $24, $25 a share. So that's an upside potential of $7 a share. So far with ISIG today, I've traded it, but I made $350 on it. Nothing big. I made most of my money on CABA, which got me out of my CALT loss. So on the day, I'm up just over 1,000. I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. That's all I need. $1,000 a day, you guys, keeps the day job away, as the famous saying goes. So now if ISIG, as we go in later to the day here, if this continues to set up, and I've been talking about it all day here in the Thursday chat, I'm sure you guys here in the Discord are sick of me mentioning it, but I still like ISIG, and I think it offers a lot of really good upside opportunity. I really do. It's a stock everybody forgot about, and just look at it. And now if it starts to run now, and if it hits the scanners, it hasn't hit the scanners in what, 8 days? So people have forgotten about this, and now if it starts to hit the scanner and they pull it up, they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, this stock ran a week and a half ago and it ran really really big. I'm going to get in on this cuz it can run back up to that 30." That's what they say. So you want to think ahead before everybody else, you guys. That's the trick in this game. Thinking differently than everybody else. You guys all know, and I bring it up every single day. You've seen the hype and everybody talk about AMC. But here I am in my lonely corner waving a flag saying, "Yo, guys, it's not going to do what you think. Just forget about it. Move on. There's other opportunity out here." Over time, it just slowly decayed. And now you have bag holders. And then every pop you get on AMC, you're going to sell into bag holders. And that's going to hold it back. So the big runner today, ADGI. This one caught a lot of people by surprise. ADGI got up and going from 650 and ran up nonstop all the way to 10, 12, 13, all the way up to $15 a share. That's a huge supernova run on ADGI. It may very well continue as we go into power hour and the end of the day, but chances of this continuing to push up higher, it's pretty slim. And at this point, it's a pretty risky trade. Everybody already knows about it. It's overcrowded. And remember when we did our recap yesterday, you guys? What did I say about BFRI as it was pushing back up to $8? I said, you guys, I have a feeling that this isn't going to break over 8. It's just way too overcrowded. Too many too many people are in on it, and it's not moving like a low float stock. A low float stock doesn't grind. A low float stock skips and rips to the upside. So BFRI all the way down now to $6 a share. And now everybody who bought in on this, it's the same story as AMC. Everybody who all piled in on this yesterday, buying at 750, 775, they're all trapped now and underwater. And they're all holding and hoping that this runs back up to 750s, pushes 8, and gets that run, which for us leads to walls and resistance. That's what we don't want. We want stocks with no ceiling above it, right? There you go, old army guy. 1K a day keeps the day job away. Most definitely. You don't need to aim for the stars and shoot for the stars every day. You don't. If you really stop and just think about it, look at yourself every day when you show up to trade, all right? When that bell rings at 9:30, how do you feel? Are you excited? Is your adrenaline running? You ready right when that bell rings? Are you ready to click the buy button? All you simply got to do every day. Man, I got to keep an eye on ISIG because this is going to run without me if I don't pay attention to it. I wanted to start scaling into this. pick up 500 shares there, 500 shares here. It's got the look, you guys, I'm telling you. We could definitely see ISIG run up to 20, blow over 20 to 22, 23, 24. There's a lot of opportunity on ISIG. A lot of good opportunity. It held up above 1750s. Remember back in the Discord this morning, I was telling you guys, I want to see it hold 1750, 17 and start to build up. And I kept repeating, it's going to take time. It's not just going to run up and shoot. So just give it time. I do see a lot of really good upside potential on this. I mean, look at the 10-minute chart. It got drilled down. Now it's perking up and it's gearing up right here for that shot up 19, 20. And the higher this pushes, shorts start covering. And when shorts start covering their positions, it's the double whammy we talk about. Shorts are buying to cover their position. And then you have retail investors who go long, which is you and I. It's the double whammy. And I even made a picture for it right there. Double whammy. That's what leads to good rips and pushes to the upsides. And look at ISIG is already up at 1850s. Now watch this bad boy skip, you guys. This is how a low float stock is supposed to move. And this is why I love these types of stocks. This thing will skip up there to 1950, and you just got to stick with it. We've had eyes on this stock all day. And this is where you learn to see the potential before it happens. You can't let the range on ISIG freak you out. Because ISIG, it could be up here at 1850 1 second, and then it'll flush down below 18. That's like a 70-cent drop. And people freak out because of the volatility of that. That's a lot. But you got to be careful with your size, bro. You can't go balls to the wall all in on something like this. If you're used to trading like 1,000 shares and we come across a setup like ISIG here, you're maybe only trading 25%, 30% of what you're used to trading to protect your butt if it flushes down on you, right? So now that I'm up already on the day, taking a position on ISIG, I'm thinking about protecting my profits. So I'm not going big in on this. This is just like a little wallet pattern. See what ISIG does here. I'll check out CAG. It's kind of hard to multitask here. Yeah, CAG, that's a grinder, man. That thing grinded from 33 up to 34.50. That's a good grind on it. So now with ISIG, you just got to be patient with the setup. This can, from 1850s, pull back down here, 1775. You got to stick with it. Think of the big picture. This has been setting up on the 10-minute. So we can't let the 1 minute get to us. That's focusing on a micro time frame, and it'll blind you from the big picture idea. And then you'll miss out on the big potential rewards. See, a 50-cent little downfall on the 10-minute doesn't look that bad when you look at it compared to a 1-minute chart. I think a lot of people, they let 1-minute charts, what's the word here? Blind them from a lot of good setups. And you still got ADGI. This is pushing back up to high of day, but this is going to be a lot more risky of a play, you guys, because it's overcrowded. You got to take a step back and think sometimes, like, man, this stock, it's up 120% on the day, and it already ran up just about $8 a share. What was that other one? CABA, I believe it was. Yeah. CABA here as well had a good move to the upside. So CABA was also another recent big gap down, and this got drilled down all the way to $3. And if you look at what ADGI did, it was a recent big gap down here on the 10-minute. See, this was a recent big gap down, and it got drilled all the way down here to 570s, and it just slowly worked its way all the way up, and it got that momentum, and now it's all the way up here at $15. Now, if you look at CABA, it's kind of the same thing when you look at it. So with CABA grinding up all day here, $4, pushing up to 450, running all the way up here to 520s. There was good opportunity on this name. And we posted in the Discord, I shared it with you guys earlier. Right here, that CABA, it was getting real tight, and we were getting a moving average squeeze right there at $4. And this was at 11:47 today. So 11:47, that was right about here, right in this area. I jumped in on CABA when it was pushing up over 425. I'm putting my risk down here at just below $4. Upside potential on it. It's a beautiful risk versus reward trade. Risking around 20 cents, 25 cents to make 75 cents, a dollar. That's a good risk versus reward ratio. Just be careful on ADGI, you guys. I honestly, I could see this stock. It's going to trap a lot of people if it doesn't play out. And this thing, it can flush down $2 down to 12. Always take a step back and always evaluate, hey, what's my reward and what's my current risk? So right now you'd be looking at a $2 downfall, and probably what's going to happen if it does spike up, you're going to sell into the first pop, right? Or are you going to patiently hold on to it when it runs to 15, push over that, run to 16, 17? You got to ask yourself, are you patiently going to hold on to it while it does that? Or are you going to sell into that first pop? If you're going to sell into that first pop, then I don't think I would take that trade. Because you're risking what, like $2 to make maybe 75 cents? That's not worth it. Those are the decisions you have to think about and ask yourself while in the market. You get paid by the decisions you make. Remember that. So ISIG, this is still holding up. This could definitely explode up over 1850, and this thing can skip 1950, $20. This is why I love these low float stocks, you guys. When they explode, they rip dollars. And that's really really rewarding is what I see. Watch. Let's see if it breaks over this 1850 and skips up there to 1950. There's 1860s. Now it's hitting high. New high of day too. Every single time it hits a new high of day, it's going off on somebody's scanner or screener that they've created. And look we're here early to the party before them. And it's going off on their scanners and screeners. It alerts them. And then they chase after it and they push us up in profit. That's the way it works, you guys. That's why I teach you guys here. See it before it happens. There's a lot of really good opportunity on these low float stocks. But a lot of people let their emotions get in the way, and then they end up giving back a lot of profits or chasing after it. Now watch, look at it. It's up at $19 now, you guys. Just like that. From 18 to 19 bucks. That's a $1 move in just a couple minutes. What's ADGI doing? Oh, still hanging around there? And look at the volume difference. ISIG only has 1.6 million in volume. That's still enough volume to get in and out with ease. Super early to the party here on ISIG. There we go. We're over 19. I had 500 shares of it. I'll sell half of my shares just to lock in $1. And now there's our push to 1950s. And see how fast some people freak out when they see this. See? It's not for the faint of heart. These low float stocks, you got to be ruthless with them. I take my profits when I have them. Because just like that, you can be up in profit, and then the next moment, you're not. You got to be a wolf. You got to be vicious. This is my profit. I'm going to take this. Screw the people who are chasing after it. And see how fast it drops down? It was at 1950s. And if you didn't realize profits, it slammed down on you $1.50. That's why low float stocks get a bad rep because of the volatility in it. And it's as the saying goes, you guys, hate the player, not the game. If this freaks you out and you don't like it, then don't pay attention to it, right? Focus on another type of player setup. That's the beautiful thing about the stock market. You don't have to focus and trade what I'm trading. We all see opportunities in different areas. But now, if you look up at the 10-minute, it doesn't even look phased. ISIG. There's still a lot of upside potential on this. This is still gradually making higher lows and higher highs. This is just getting a basic little pullback. This can easily rip right back up 19, 20. You can't let the 1 minute time frame phase you out, like I said, micro time frame. And this is where you got to be careful with your size. You've gotten to the point where you hate weekends and you can't wait for Monday. I'm the same way, man. When Fridays roll around and Saturday comes, I mean, I enjoy it, but I already get every day off, you know? I don't have to go to work every day. So, pretty much every day is the weekend for me. Give ISIG time. This is definitely setting up still, you guys. It's still working its way and moving up. So first 17, now 1750, now 18's holding. So you can't get freaked out by the rips in this stock, I'm telling you. Yeah, ISIG definitely could be a big runner at the end of the day. There's still 2 hours left in the market. And then yeah, ADGI, it still doesn't know what it wants to do. It's the risk is too high on this. Because most people, they're gonna put it's gonna play mind games with you. Because people are gonna put their stop right there just below 13. They can rip it down 1250 and then rip it right back up and then trigger your emotion, stop you out, rip it back up, and it's just gonna be a back and forth game. Go back to ISIG. We keep holding that $18 area, working our way up. 10-minute, it's slowly getting that upward momentum. And you got to think, you guys, every time this pushes up, shorts are covering. Hopefully, I'm streaming there on YouTube as well. I thought I connected everything. Yeah, I did. Yeah, we're all good there. So, right here, you guys see ISIG right back up to 19, easily back up to 1950s. You can't let these stocks freak you out, and this is where you have to be careful with your size. Going full size on something like this, heck yeah, it's gonna freak you out. Stock dropping down $1.50 like that, but you can't lose sight of the big picture. The 10-minute time frame is what we've been working off of, and it still looks beautiful. Still looks beautiful. It's working up right now to our first level at 20. That's a big psychological level. Up through that $20, our next level is going to be up here at $24, $25. That's a lot of upside. So from 18 to 24, that's $6. That's $6 of upside potential. You can't let a dollar phase you out. You got to give a stock room to run and breathe. Now look at it. We're right back up at highs. Did I freak out at all? Did I lose hope up on it? Nope. Why? Because I'm familiar with these stocks. I've studied low float stocks. This is my bread and butter. This is where I make my money. And that's all that matters. Do I care what other people think about low floats? Do I care if they think they're garbage? I don't care. You can focus on whatever you want, dude. Whatever makes you money, that's what you focus on, right? For me, it's low float stocks because I've learned from all these different other gurus out there that trade these. Now we're going to want to see if ISIG, now we're taking it in levels. Don't forget that. Now that 18 held, what's going to be our next level? We're going to want 1850 to hold if it pulls back. So from 1950, it could pull back $1. And if you really wanted to, you could be scalping all of these pullbacks and pushes up. Pick up if you're over PDT rule, of course, but stock pulls back, pick up a couple hundred shares. As it rips up $1, $1.50, patiently sit on the ask. Get filled as it rips up $1. That's $200 in your pocket, easily. There's all different types of ways you can trade in the market. It's just all about learning how this game works, all these different stocks, seeing how penny stocks move, seeing how $1 stocks move, seeing how $5 stocks move, $10 stocks, $20 stocks, $50 stocks, $100 stocks, seeing how all of these different stocks move, how ETFs move, how do pharmaceuticals move, biotechs, technology stocks, all these different stocks showing up every day, getting used to the personalities of these stocks. And you just start putting things together, you guys. It's honestly that easy, but nobody has that work ethic. They don't want to study for hours on end. They don't want to break down charts. They don't want to study over the weekend. They don't want to put in that time. They just want instant results, or they want hot stock picks, when to buy, when to sell. And look at ISIG, we're running up and testing $20 right now, and you don't see anybody out there talking about this stock yet, probably. How's your ADGI doing? Oh, it's still sitting right there. So while everybody's attention's over on this right now, they're all missing out on the action on ISIG. Now watch. We break up over 20, then we really get the party started. And remember what we were just saying. Every single time this hits a new high, it's going off on everybody's stock scanners or screeners. Beautiful move. Now we're at 2 million in volume. So when we started looking at ISIG, when it was down there at 1750s, 18, it was at 1 million. So since then, a million in volume has come into this stock. If you guys are just tuning in and joining us on YouTube, Facebook, trying something new. I'm actually over here streaming on Vimeo, Vimeo. Going into 2022, I'm slowly moving over to this platform. So every day we stream, do pre-market prep, and we've been doing midday recaps in the Discord. So you look at ISIG rip up. Told you guys. I want it to be on demand for all of the members so they can go back and view it. See? I told you guys. ISIG all day. I kept mentioning it. I probably mentioned it over 100 times in the Discord today. I mean, it's 17. It's a $4 per share move to the upside. And it's still going. So I'm cross streaming right now. I'm streaming on that Vimeo. I'm streaming on YouTube, Facebook. I think I might be over on what's that one? I forget the name of the website. And Twitch. That's what we were looking for, guys. Right there. That's a beautiful sight right there. See the downtrend on it? And then it goes sideways at 16. That's why this morning and even today, I've had my eyes on ISIG all day. And now look, ISIG's hitting 22. Let's check over on ADGI. ADGI, it's falling off because now everybody's leaving this. ISIG is going off on all of their scanners, and they're chasing after this because this is performing. Volume is always going to go to what is currently pushing up. It's like the seagulls meme that I always share with you guys. You got to look at volume as if they're seagulls. They love and they're taught to look for high of day breakouts. They all have their scanners and screeners set up to find these. Beautiful play on ISIG. See what happens if you're just patient with it and you stick to your big picture idea. We said up to 20, and then over 20 ISIG has potential to run up to 24. It topped out at 22 so far. So I was $2 off as of right now. That's opportunity. 1750 to 22. It's $4.50 of upside opportunity, all within 30 minutes. See, now it's pulling down and it's holding at that 20 bucks. I teach you guys to look out for stocks to play around at psychological levels. Same thing applies with AMC. AMC has been hanging out and playing around at that $25. That's a big psychological level. So today, pre-market, when AMC was gapping up and over 25, we said, hey, now that it's up over 25, let's see if it can pull back and then hold that 25 as support. What happened with AMC when we zoom in on this? Trends all the way down. Right there at 25, bounces off of it up to 25.50, comes down here to 24.50s, back up to 25.50. So it's been generally in and out of that $25. Finding resistance on it all right here, falling down all the way to 24, back up 25, can't even hold over 25. It pushed over 25 here, up 25.25 and 25.34, and then fell right back down below it. So it's getting denied hard at 25. And you got to pay attention to that. Take note. When I see a stock go up over a big psychological level like 25, I want to see strength. I want to see it hold up above that. I want to see it surge up off that, not go in and out of it and then back down below it and find resistance. If AMC doesn't do anything, it's going to be heading back down to 20. And then if it breaks 20, next stop for it is going to be $15. That's going to be a heartbreak. I'm going to try to get you guys a link here. See, this is my profile right here. I literally just started this up. So going into 2022, I'm pretty excited about this. 2022, along with the Discord, and if you guys members have been a part of the Discord here, if you've noticed, I've been overhauling and remodeling the Discord. I've been going through, cleaning it up, and just pretty much deleting a lot of channels. I'm really shrinking it down. I want it to be easy accessible for everybody. I don't want people to come in here and just get overwhelmed with all of the different channels that are in here. So I've been in here just cleaning it up, trying to make it look as good as possible for you guys. So we still have the educational section here. We still have the master classes that we're going to be continuing into next year. We're just about at the end of that. And then we have our weekly chat. Nothing too complicated. Want to keep it simple for you guys. Hello, Mr. Wolf. One question. Even do ISIG did not had bad what? Even did ISIG did not had news. So it's just moving because of volume. That's exactly right, man. The stock market, you got to think about it. The whole world, man, knows about the United States stock market and trades the stock market. There's traders all over the world trading in the US stock market. The US stock market is the most popular market in the whole world. Believe it or not, on my YouTube channel and talking about the stock market, I get a lot of people from India that visit my channel and Afghanistan. So the whole world's trading the stock market, man. And the United States stock market, you're not going to see a more volatile market than the United States stock market. This is where all the companies are in the United States. So with the whole world watching, there's traders out there. There's thousands of traders like me watching stocks like ISIG. And we all get on the same page, and this is where the volume comes in. And that's one of my favorite sayings that you might have heard me say in a lot of my other videos. If you see a setup, they will come. The saying from Field of Dreams, if you see it, they will come. So if you see a setup, there's other traders out there as well that see the same setup as you. So what happens is you get on the same page with each other, and it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Just like ISIG here. I was just saying, it's at a big psychological level, $20. Everybody sees that like, oh, that's a good area for support. Let's prop it up and hold it there. So from 20, look at that's a nice $1 bounce to 21 right there. So if you believed in yourself and know 20 is a big psychological level, people are going to want to be putting orders there to buy and keep it there. You could have gotten in and easily made $1 just off that, boom, within what, 3-4 minutes. There's all different types of ways to make money in this stock market, as I said, and we all look at charts differently. All of us see opportunity in different areas. Some may see opportunity in low float movers like this, but then some people see opportunity in something like Tesla. There's nothing wrong with trading Tesla, but for me, at $1,000 a share, the only way to really trade this is with options, or if you get fractional shares now through your broker. That's a big deal that's getting popular. If fractional shares starts to get more and more popular and all of these brokerages start adapting, that's going to be a game changer, because buying fractional shares, that's a you can trade Tesla, that's good. It just opens up doors of opportunity and other trading vehicles. So somebody with a $2,000 trading account, they can trade Tesla if they did fractional shares. That would be a game changer, like I said. But for now, Tesla, your best bet is trading options. And we all know options can be a bit of a mind boggle. With options, you either get it or you don't get it. I've seen people come in and pick up options like that and they run off with it and they have no problem with options. And other people, they study it, try to learn it, but they just don't understand it and they just can't grasp it. Options is it could be very tricky. And that's where the saying, like I said, you either get it or you don't. And there's been other few well-known gurus that have said the same thing. Or you could trade ETFs, like the SPY tracks the S&P 500. You got energy ETFs, oil ETF, your sector ETFs. I mean, there's all different types of trading vehicles in the stock market. You don't just have to trade low float stocks because I trade low float stocks. I focus on these and trade these because I see a lot of good opportunity every day in these stocks. I like how easily they can rip up and explode, like we just seen here on ISIG. 1750 runs all the way up to $22. That's opportunity, man. As we joke around in the Discord here with the GIF, best job I've ever had. Hands down, guys. This is the best job I've ever had. And you gotta respect it. Respect the game. You gotta be that 10% that thinks differently than everybody else. this right here. I just made this yesterday. This is going to be my new motto going into the next year. We are the 10%. Statistics have shown 90% of people lose and fail as day traders in the stock market. You have to be that 10% that thinks outside of the box and differently than everybody else. And not only that, you also have to have that work ethic. When you're new and you're getting into this, you're studying your ass off. You're studying for hours. You're reading any book you can get your hands on, listening to all the audiobooks you can get your hands on. You're showing up in the stock market and putting in that screen time every single day. Even if it's 30 minutes a day, it counts and adds up. For me, I can sit here 4 or 5 hours Monday through Friday every day. Doing that over time, you're going to get better and better and better and better, especially if you're growing every day and learning something new. It adds up. So now that we're about to be approaching Power Hour, ISIG still up and in play. It still has not hit our 24 target yet. So from here, that's another $3 of upside opportunity. ADGI still lingering around. Who knows what this one does? It could run up, break up over 15, get that run to 20. I know that's where everybody is probably putting their target, the big money. From here at 13, that's a $7 of upside. So with something like this, you just have to stick to the big picture. You can't get caught up in the micro transaction of the stock. So if it flushes down to 13, you can't let it freak you out when the target is $7 up, you know? So everybody's probably putting their stop losses down at $12.50, $12, and they're letting it roll. And if it gets going, risking $1.50 to make $7, that's a phenomenal risk versus reward, you guys. Phenomenal. You got to think like that. You can't think, I'm going to try to risk 20 cents and I'm going to make $2. That's unrealistic, my dude. You're crazy. You're going to get stopped out all the time and you're just going to emotionally beat yourself every time. This might look a little weird, but this is what the stream looks like here on that website. But we're still working out the kinks and playing around with this. This is what I like about it too is I can create a poll instantly. I can open up a Q&A for you guys so you guys can ask questions and it'll pop up and save it so I can go back to it if I get caught up in something. And it's got our little chat right here. So far so good, and I'm still learning this platform like I've said. But I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. I'm done for the day. I'm up just about 1,500 on the day. I'm good with that. Had a nice little wallet pattern on ISIG. And this thing, it could definitely continue. We still got an hour and 15 minutes left. This is a big moving stock. Look at the float on it. The float's only 900K. So these flushes that it does, you got to be used to these types of stocks. It's as honest as I can be with you about them. They're going to move differently than bigger floats, stocks. That's why a lot of these gurus out here like them, because you don't need that much volume to get prices up and moving. And if you have a crowd of 1,000 people watching you and you say, hey, I'm going to buy, guys, and those 1,000 people all click the buy button, what's going to happen? Prices are going to rocket up, right? It's supply and demand. That's all it is. So tomorrow's Friday. We'll be live streaming and trading live Friday in the Discord. I'll see you guys all there, all you members. If you guys would like to join up the community here, there should be a link down in the video description. Check out the video description. I have all kinds of stuff in there and links for you guys to check out and visit. Even if you don't want to join the Discord membership, I still have a lot of valuable education in here. Here at Trading Learning 101, I don't care about the statistics and number of people that come in. I want quality over quantity. I want people that are dedicated, that will show up every day, interact, and just continue to grow, not only as an individual and a trader, but as a community as well. The stronger this community is, the stronger we will all be, because we'll all have multiple eyes in the market. More eyes are better than one. So, all right, guys, be safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your day. And if I don't see you, happy holidays. This is like the last good week before all of the upcoming holidays. So I don't know if I'll be around much next week, because every day that goes by next week leading up to Christmas, we're going to lose more and more volume. So remember, guys, be the 10%. You got to think differently than everybody else. Think outside of the box. Stay positive, surround yourself with like-minded people, stay away from negative people, people who like to complain and nag. Nobody likes those types of people. They're just jealous. Surround yourself with like-minded, positive people that want to grow every day. That's where it's at. Be safe out there, guys. As I always say, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. I'll see you guys later. Peace.